Podcast 2.
Number 2! We done it, boys. Made it to number 2.
Welcome. We've actually decided a name since the last one, which is quite good.
Yeah.
And we all like it.
Yeah.
Even though you're going to see it on the first podcast.
Even though you already know. Yeah.
That's a good point.
You know
Yeah.
what?
That is a
We've
very
only
good point.
just made it on the second one, so
True.
get
Yeah.
used to it.
True. So,
the Deadline podcast.
the Deadline Podcast.
Yeah.
You already know that, but
Yeah.
No,
we
we
didn't.
know that.
Well, we at least could tell the story of what.
Yeah, because if you
and
look
how.
at it, you're not really going to be like,
So, basically, on a Monday, we gave ourselves 2 days from then. So, at end of Wednesday, we will go, you know what? We'll make up a name for the podcast. And we called it Deadline Wednesday. So we just thought, I said as a joke of, oh, why don't we just call it the Deadline Podcast? And then, like, literally the day after, actually past our deadline, ironically,
No,
we
but
came up with the name.
it was on the same
Wednesday.
day.
It was Wednesday.
It was, but we didn't agree that was, like, the final name.
true. But we've got a name now.
We
do
have
a
one,
name.
that's what
matters.
That's
That's fine.
But yeah, that's pretty much the story of kind of, we called it Deadline for a name of a podcast. Because
And it
it was
ended
our
up becoming
deadline.
the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I've got like, it means a lot more to me as well, because last year.
Yeah.
When we had, well, I'm not gonna say the name of the teacher.
Deadlines.
We had lots of
Deadlines.
deadlines.
We had
And
so
I
many
remember the one lesson I was sitting there,
You could say the phrase.
and he walks in. Teacher walks in and goes, "Oh, I love a good deadline day." The look on their
Yeah.
face when I say deadline, that's stuck with me ever since.
No
I
one
think it's
loves a
funny as
deadline
hell.
day.
No one
does.
was a deadline more than him.
No.
Maniac. So yeah,
Yeah, we came up with a name.
There's a
And
lot of
obviously you're going to
backstory.
see the logo, but we're still working on the logo as
We
we
haven't
speak.
seen the logo yet.
So- We've got one
It won't-
idea which
won't
we
be
kind of
on-
want to work around.
logo won't be on the first episode though.
Should be.
Depends on how quick it's done.
Yes.
The thing is, we've got
Depends when we're
a
uploading the
week
first one.
off,
We do.
so we can sort it over
Yeah,
that
we
week.
have a
But I
week.
think we should kind of wait until after that week and then start.
Well, yeah.
Because
it
we all
shouldn't-
need to be collectively together to decide on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't
Depends if we meet up.
Shouldn't be next week.
May
Week
have
after.
Or even if we do a call over Fortnite.
Yeah.
Now our fans think we're Fortnite players and we do it pretty much ironically, weirdly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we still play it. It's just, I only play it when you lot are on.
I only play with Kieran. Not serious.
Okay, so this is all rooted
It's
back to me, is
basically
it?
pure
You're
fault.
putting me on this.
Yeah.
It's all
All
your
right.
fault.
Yeah, I play some Fortnite here and then.
It's actually an
A little
alright
bit
game.
too much sometimes.
What are we doing this
I
evening?
hate to say it, it is an alright game.
It is.
It isn't that bad.
It's a good like in between game. It's not
Yeah.
like story. Oh, there's no story. Well, there is a storyline, but apparently it's rubbish. So.
It is. It's quite bad. Wasn't worth the money I paid, and I got it half price.
It still wasn't.
I only really got it for V-Bucks.
V-Bucks. Do you actually get V-Bucks if you got the game?
Yeah,
Seriously?
you can earn them in game on the campaign. It's not a lot, but like you can
Oh snap! Okay.
log in for 28 days. You get like 300.
Fair dues.
We've got a bit of a tandem here. We've gone off our topic.
Let's not go off topic
Yeah,
here.
let's go on the next topic and carry on the conversation, boys.
Well, but I'll leave this one down to Ryan since
Well,
it was
music.
his idea.
Yeah. I was just thinking we just talk what
That's the
music
chair.
we'd like.
Or should we just say about like what genres, or should we just say what musicians we like?
That's the
'Cause
problem.
For me, I'd rather say like musicians because.
Yeah, with genres, I've
Genres.
got quite a wide
Yeah, so-
range of
so-
music that I like.
Okay, so we all agree that we all like a range of
Yes.
of
We all have a range of
styles,
music. Yeah.
really. Harry Styles.
No.
No,
No?
no, Tom.
No.
Don't do that.
Okay.
You're on your own on that one.
Don't do that.
So, yeah, right. Pop off on what
Oh.
artist you like then.
Number one be Eminem, which everyone knows because
We all like him.
everyone's a bit of Eminem.
Don't know
Jamie.
about some of his more recent stuff.
It's one of the reasons I've not been.
I like his
Great.
new album. Not
Right.
all of it, but it's a lot better than his
I
last.
know it's going to
one.
sound really stereotypical, but I prefer like Slim Shady Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
2000,
yeah. Fair enough.
early.
Fair enough.
Like he didn't really care. did what you
No.
wanted.
The I don't care Eminem.
Plus, those music videos were just.
Yeah.
I don't think any music video can beat those ones. They're
Well, Kendrick Lamar,
so
humble.
good. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, humble. That is.
Yeah.
So
It's
well
alright.
shot.
Can we talk about I Love It though? How's that for a music
Yeah.
video?
Actually, the thing is, like,
It's turned
me
into
and
such a
Kieran,
meme.
ironically, love it now. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I
It
don't.
started off as a joke.
It did, and then it's actually really catchy.
Yeah.
It's in my
horrible.
head most days.
We'll reel it in.
Reel it
Reel it
in,
in, yeah.
Get the bag, reel it in. So, you got any other musicians? I know you like Marshmallow.
Yeah, my like Marshmallow.
Logic.
Logic.
Oh yeah, Logic's good.
Kendrick Lamar,
Mm.
JME, Post Malone.
Everyone likes a bit of Post Malone.
Everyone has a bit of Post Malone.
Better now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so am I. Funny joke. Trying to think, there's lots of. I don't listen to a lot of people, so.
I can think of a couple. What you think?
Fire away, Tom.
I like that indie rock band just because we were listening to it this morning, Kieran.
Yeah,
The Rex. They're really, really good.
It's disturbing how much he looks like Sugar Pine 7 though.
Yeah,
Then I dubbed from
Stephen
the side.
Suttick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I was
he
like-
looks the exact same.
I thought you were like having me on.
No,
I'm not even joking. Like you put
No.
the video on and I'm like, hang on a minute. I know that guy.
yeah, I was like, they look the same.
And then I does from the
And
side.
then, yeah, from another angle,
Yeah.
there's like eye-dubs with hair.
With
Well, that was
Yeah.
that. Have you seen Hair Cake?
yeah.
yeah, you showed me.
It's a beauty.
Cheers for that.
Yeah, bit of art, throwback. Filthy Frank. Love it.
That's another one, Joji.
Yeah. Oh, Joji's
His
music.
music's great.
So disappointed though.
Yeah, you didn't get tickets. Tell the story.
Okay, so in about 2 months' time from this podcast, from where
So
this is now.
December,
This is we're on
December 2018.
Yeah, December 6th, Joji is doing a concert in London, in West London. And I've been waiting for like a few months for this to happen. And then I finally got word that tickets were being sold. So what I did, went onto the website, tickets are dropping 10 o'clock. On there, I go to purchase it, load it up. 2 minutes past 10, no tickets. And then people are trying to sell them for about 60 quid a piece. Bearing in mind, the tickets are being sold for about £16.50 to £19.
It's actually quite a good price.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
But you said it was
But
a
then-
small venue. Though.
Yeah, it's a small capacity. I think it's like 1,300. It's not a lot.
No.
But like, I waited so long
Yeah.
just to. Oh, it irritates me. But
It's a shame.
I tweeted Joji. I was like, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Can you hook me up with some tickets? Because I couldn't get them. He hasn't replied.
It's worth a try.
I think
You
you
never
will.
know.
He might do. Who
You never
knows?
know.
But yeah,
Like hand post.
massive fan of Joji's music.
Yeah.
Especially his music videos.
Yeah, they're
The-
really good.
the
I'm glad you
videos.
showed me.
Videos of make the songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's my little story of missing out.
Missing out on Joji.
There's a few people I want to see. Half of them I know I won't be able to see, just because of how big they are.
Personally, I don't know if I'm like the whole like, because I could have seen George Ezra live, but I'm just there's a whole backstory between that, so I'm not going to say anything. But it's just kind of live events for music. I think they're for me, a bit overrated.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can listen to it, get some really good speakers, listen to your favourite songs as good as it can be live, because a lot of artists aren't great live,
Yeah.
but that's not what I'm saying. It's like the whole like overcrowded and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I don't mind it being overcrowded, but because you're surrounded by other fans, so
Yeah.
that's nice. But I think if you can't physically see the stage, or whatever, that's a bit of a
It's like
bit of a
earlier.
letdown.
Earlier this year, I went to Victorious Festival. It's up in Portsmouth. It's like the whole weekend. Loads of bands, like shit ton. Obviously,
Yeah.
there's lots like smaller bands as well, so you can
Yeah.
like go out and see some more stuff. But Sunday night, like the big headliner. Bear in mind, there's like 8 stages.
Yeah.
So like loads of stuff's happening at once. And the big headliner was The Prodigy.
Oh, yeah.
No way. It was pain in the arse. I couldn't see him. Like,
Yeah.
I was standing in this massive crowd, but I could barely see him. I was like, I had to watch the screen to see anything, but it was definitely really good though.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's
it's
where I
that, it's
found
that
band.
vibe, isn't it? It's the
Yeah.
vibe and stuff.
That's where I found that band that I showed you earlier, the
Yes.
Pension Detectives. Oh,
Yeah.
Knew nothing about them until that, and then I only went because of the name. Like I was looking at the lineup and I was like, "That's quite a cool name." So I went to go see it, and now I'm a big fan of their music.
Yeah.
There's another band called Cabbage, but they were really disappointing as well. Didn't really live up to the name. I thought it'd be like something really different.
Yeah. I like NF. It's like
Yeah.
he's classed as a Christian rapper.
He's good.
He's very similar, like sound and style wise, with Eminem.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually say he copies him. But he probably does, but I
Really an
think
inspiration to him, I think.
it's a massive inspiration. But
He
it's
is
stuff you can listen with your family, and obviously because there's no swear words or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan. It's helped me out through stressful times. And I know a lot of people say that, but I actually did use it like when going to exams and that. I used to listen to that in the morning. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Well, I still do enjoy his music. So yeah.
That's what I do sometimes when I'm stressed out. I listen to Joji because he's just such like a soothing tone on some of his songs. That really helps.
Yeah, it's good how music can change your tone. I listen to such a range of. When I think about it, I listen to such a range, like Marilyn Manson, Foo Fighters, towards like, and then like JME and Kendrick Lamar and Eminem and stuff like that. They're all people I highly recommend, but all for different reasons.
Yeah.
And I think that's why music is so powerful, is because it changes your emotion in like an instant, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no. There's loads of people that I like to listen to. Like some of my like big favourites.
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers and stuff
Yes.
like that.
See, I only like one of their songs.
Really?
Yeah,
Which one?
Other Side.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah. We actually saw that in one of our teachers' lessons in like start at level 3. Or was it level 2? I think it was level 3. Like a good 2-3 years ago, and I still love it to the day. It's just that it just stood out to
Oh,
me,
I
and
remember.
I really enjoy it.
I was,
So,
yeah, I remember that was level 2,
yeah,
I believe.
level 2. So yeah, 3 years ago.
We've been here too long.
I've been here too long.
4 years, boys. 4
And
years.
one more.
More after this, so, yeah.
And if we go uni,
Hey.
nah,
I'm calling my
good.
dad.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
good,
yeah, I'm
thanks.
done there.
I'm calling my debt at
I
that
think it's
point.
job time after that.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy obviously has a great soundtrack from the 80s.
Yeah.
And still going to go on. And they hinted that they were going to do like modern day stuff because they had like a newer. Was it an MP3? I can't remember what it was in the film.
Yeah, cassette player.
Yeah, the cassette player.
Yeah, the
yeah.
cassette.
Like a Walkman.
Yeah.
Wait, is it a Walkman?
Yeah, it is a Walkman.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What is your favourite TV/film soundtrack?
Why you do this?
Um,
Oh, I have two that I could name
Baby
right now.
Driver.
though. Baby Drivers, yeah.
Oh, Baby Driver.
Baby Driver and
Really
John
good.
Wick for me.
Yeah, John Wick.
uh,
See, I like I don't know. There's so many, isn't there?
have you seen Hardcore Henry?
Do you know what? I watched
No,
10
I need
minutes
to
of it
watch
and I
it.
really didn't like it.
That's got really good soundtrack
Really
with it.
didn't like that.
It's got like Bohemian Rhapsody and stuff like that. And it's all like in time with him doing
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah, I'll back you up, Ryan, on John Wick. I quite like the old like spaghetti westerns, like the good, bad, the ugly.
Oh yeah, that's
Like they're classics. It's
Yeah.
like Star Wars, like
yeah.
Phantom and the Menace.
Yeah.
Is it
The Phantom Menace.
the Phantom Menace? That's one. Right.
Come
cheers.
on, come on, Star Wars.
All
now.
right.
You're supposed to
I
know the
know.
most about Star Wars here.
Hang on.
I literally-
Last week you said
All right.
I know the most about Star
Oh,
Wars.
yeah, I know, and I got the
You got the name
It's-
wrong.
Right, so Star Wars Theory on YouTube, he uploads daily about Star Wars.
How
I
much
watched
can you
that.
talk about Star Wars?
Oh, I know so much
No, I'm
about
just
Star
talking
Wars.
about that guy in general.
He could talk
Oh,
about Star Wars
him.
for ages.
How long have we been uploading for?
20
Do
years.
you know, I actually don't know. 2-3
4
years.
years.
Because I remember I found him, but I watched like all his content before.
Yeah.
I watched him when Battlefield 1 first came out.
Yeah.
So when was that, 2 years ago?
About that.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like 2 years, does it?
No.
I might be wrong on that.
Bloody hell.
Well, yeah, would
No,
it
it's
be
been out.
2016?
It's been out for quite a while.
Yeah, surely
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
November time 2016.
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's been out a while.
it? Jeez. But yeah, anyway, films.
It's like, yeah.
Baby
So-
Driver.
Baby Driver. That's
We're
amazing.
talking soundtrack of films. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I literally had that on vinyl.
The Pick of Destiny.
Anything egg the right.
Edgar
Egg,
Wright.
egg,
Edgar Wright.
eggy.
Eggy.
Oh, eggy.
Has anyone seen The Pick of Destiny?
No.
No.
Tenacious D film.
Right.
Do you know who Tenacious D are?
No.
God damn it, Tom.
I don't think Ryan does. Look at his face.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
I'll get a picture up right now.
No, I don't know.
We turned into the Joe Rogan podcast. Pull that up.
Hang on, what?
Pass the joint.
Whoa, hang on.
That wrong.
Just don't call me a pedo. I don't think the connection's working.
The internet's still messed up in here at least.
It's probably not got an internet cable. Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
for-
working.
God's sake. Right, it's basically Jack Black
Oh, okay.
and a guy called Carl Gass. I think it's Carl Gass.
Right.
And they're literally just them two. They're just like they're a little band.
Oh.
They're so. I don't know how you haven't seen
No.
it. Have you?
I know now. I know. I didn't know what they were called as a group.
Do you know seen
Oh.
Hot Ones?
Not off by heart.
The interview where they eat the hot chicken wings.
Oh yeah.
They're all over. Like at the moment,
Seriously?
Tenacious D are all over it
Oh.
because they got like a new album coming out.
Oh. Well, I'll look that up when I get home.
Honestly, their songs.
Yeah.
They're not serious songs. Let's just say
Is
that.
it?
But they did a film with it, and it's really good.
Yeah.
They do all like their own songs throughout that.
No, that's good.
We spoke a lot about films last week.
We did. Should we suggest like a film or a TV show, like one each, or should we all?
I feel like it's going to be a repeat of last week, but we'll try.
Yeah, no, but it's like a suggestion. We could do it like weekly. We suggest
Yeah.
something that we've watched or watching that we should suggest.
On that week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. that's
Is
okay.
it better to do films or TV series then?
Probably films.
Films because you
TV
can actually
series
watch
is
them.
quite long.
You might not
Yeah,
be watching
fair
a TV series.
It's like I wouldn't-
Unless like a new
wouldn't
series
be
has
able
come
to-
out and we're like, oh, this is really good. Like when Paradise PD came out on Netflix. Like if it was the first week and we all watched it and said,
Yeah.
oh, that's really good. At least you could recommend it on that day
Yeah.
or that week, whenever the podcast comes out.
You start then, Tom.
Film wise,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go straight old and just do Lord of the Rings box set. Like, it's such a solid 3 trilogy film.
9 hours. Something
I think
like
it's like 12 hours if you've got the extra scenes like I've got.
I've only ever seen
It's
the
like
first
every
one.
film's like 3 hours and above.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but
I've only ever watched the first one.
Ryan bloody watch it.
It's not my type of film.
It's how yeah, but you watch bloody what's it called?
Don't know.
The dragons and stuff.
He's talking about Game of Thrones.
That's the one.
Oh, I can't stand Game of Thrones.
I've not tried it, but you watched that in like
I
2
watched
weeks,
the whole
right?
thing in
It's
2
like,
weeks.
Oh no, it's not my style. Literally, that's what
Yeah,
the
but
Lord
I
of the
don't
Rings
know.
was based off
Yeah,
of.
I know. Lord of the Rings is based on Game of Thrones.
No,
Or you mean the other way around?
yeah, the other way around.
Yeah, no, I can't get into Game of Thrones. I tried.
I don't know why, but I just got into Game of Thrones.
I watched a
I
few
tried watching Lord of the
episodes.
Rings. I just couldn't get into it.
I watched a few episodes. And I think it's just because how much people were telling me to watch it, it put me off watching.
It's one of those things.
That's pretty much what I did with Lord of the Rings. So many people tell me to watch it. I don't want it. It's so long. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I understand. That's fair enough.
I
lot
have
of
a
time.
short attention span.
It's a lot of time to dedicate.
I have a short attention span.
Go on.
Why don't you watch it whilst playing like again?
So I'm not watching.
Because I do that with a lot of like the films.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're not
Not
watching
bothered.
it then. You're
No.
playing the game.
I only do that with films I've seen.
Yeah.
I can do both. I'm one of those people who just can.
I watch
I
YouTube
like to
videos and play games.
concentrate.
I can do both.
Like if I'm watching something, I want my whole time dedicated to that.
See,
at the time.
okay, let's talk about this because I try and watch as much content as possible, like as humanly possible, from when I wake up to when I fall asleep.
Yeah.
Everywhere, You see me even in classrooms. I'm working with videos.
Podcasts.
Yeah, with podcasts.
Yeah, I do that there as well.
But it's like when I go home, or I'm getting ready in the morning. I've got always something I'm watching, or it's like, it's so annoying because my parents get annoyed at me. But it's like, even when like before dinner and we're like setting stuff up, you know, and like you putting food on the plates and that.
Yeah.
I'm always watching something, and it's, I wouldn't. It's not like something where I need something always going on in the
Yeah.
background because I know I can just turn it off because I've done it before where I just like, you know, I'm not watching anything for a day and I'm fine. I'm not having that itchy
Yeah.
urge to just watch something, but it's like I
It's
just want to
It's
get as much.
entertainment.
Yeah.
You just want something to have.
Yeah, I just want to have more knowledge as well. Like for me in podcasts, I feel like I learn a
Yeah.
lot from it, even
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's just personal or like life lessons. I for me that's knowledge. So
Yeah, fair enough.
tangent over.
What about you, Ryan? Film recommend? I think I already know what you're gonna say, but
You
one or
can't
two
say the
things.
two films you said last week. I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna
What
have
did I
to.
say last week?
You said Terminator and Predator.
You
And
said
that-
Predator. I said
Oh, you
In that
said John
case,
Wick
I-
as well.
in
didn't
that
you?
case,
that's the one I was going to say.
yeah.
Well, you could just say John Wick 1 and 2 before the third one for next year.
Still haven't seen the
Is
first
it next
one.
year?
I'm going to say like John
Well, I
Wick and
watched
like if
them
you haven't
here,
seen
but-
Commando, you need to see Commando. But
Oh, I've not even seen Commando.
oh, you're missing out, man.
Feel like I have.
It's Arnold.
Oh yeah.
Anything
No, I
like
have. I have.
Anything Arnold?
You could have said the other thing you wanted to watch. Oh, Trainspotting.
You need to watch Venom.
Did you watch it? All right, watch Venom. Seeing as that's in cinemas, let's advertise it and see if we can get advertising from Marvel because I really want to see Tom Holland because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Anyway, advert over. Yeah, Venom. That's a good one. It's a good one to watch. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. No spoilers, but
Yeah.
that's what I'd give it. Like, don't go in thinking it's going to be the best film ever,
I think
but
that's
still
what they
enjoy
did.
it.
That's what
Still
critics
enjoy it.
did. It got over.
They thought it would be like a proper like Avengers like Infinity War.
And then because it wasn't that, they started shitting on it, which
Yeah.
it didn't need. It's
No.
not as bad as people say it is.
It's really not.
It's fairly entertaining.
For like a, I suppose like the first one of a, they're gonna make another one.
Make
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one.
Yeah, they are.
Like to tell a story again because we've definitely had that like a million times, definitely by Marvel. I think they actually did it really well, and there wasn't a bit where I was like, oh, I'm bored. So,
Well, it's like I went to see it with one of my friends who's like a hardcore Marvel fan.
Yeah.
And like he knows like a lot about it, and he said apart from like 2 or 3 things that weren't like
the
included,
exact same.
he enjoyed it.
Mm.
He was like, it's not bad.
So Commando, Lord of the Rings. Go on, Kieran.
I'm gonna change it up a bit. I'm gonna go with horror.
Okay.
So, if you like horror, this is probably decent. But I recommend Knock Knock, psychological thriller. Well, it's not horror, but
Yeah.
it's got Keanu Reeves in it. Following the theme. No, it's a really good film.
Yeah.
I don't know if either of you have seen it.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I feel like I do recognise the name, but I can't put a face
I
to
think
it.
it's got Keanu Reeves in it. That's why I
it's
seen
something.
it.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? It's definitely. If you like psychological thrillers, it's
Yeah.
the nail on the head in my opinion.
Yeah. It's good.
I'm not going to say anything
No,
because
yeah.
it would take away, but it does get quite messed up at times. Right, those are our recommendations.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the 3 films that we recommend you to watch.
Now watch them. No, no, you don't
Now
have to.
watch.
Well, technically, it's like 5. It's 5 because I said Lord of the Rings and it's 3 films.
We're going to have to edit that out, Tom. That's going to have to be cut, that sneeze. We're not doing ASMR.
ASMR sneezes, yeah. You're not the one editing it, are you?
I know.
I love how it sounded like I was moaning, even though I put my foot in
Yeah.
because I want to be there.
You said you'd do it.
I'm the one editing, but I did ask to edit.
Music, cinema, gaming.
Can do
Yeah.
streaming.
Recommend a game. Talk about games. What we're playing at the moment. You've got the new.
What are we playing at the moment?
Fortnite.
We've been playing a bit of Fortnite.
Playing
Say it
Fortnite.
fast. God of War.
But Tom
Playing
doesn't
God of War.
play Fortnite as much because he's a FIFA
Spider-Man
fanboy.
DLC next week.
Yeah, Red Dead next week.
I thought we were just like
Ooh.
throwing ideas, and I just realised that we could use that on the podcast.
Oh, there is a game coming out next week. Doesn't apply to you guys. You
For
probably,
anime game.
yeah.
Oh, talk about that.
I am.
Go.
I am
Go.
a fan of anime. I wouldn't go as far to say weeb. I'm not going to get too far into it because these guys don't watch anime, so it's not fair. There's popular anime called My Hero Academia,
Yeah, I know that one.
Nuts.
or Boku
Academia
no
is
Hero,
nuts.
and all right, Tom
Tom was a bit nuts.
interrupted me there.
Yeah, well, you did it last week, so.
Getting his revenge.
And they finally got like
They
got like their
No,
first
stop.
big game coming out, so that's coming out next Friday.
Yeah.
I've pre-ordered
Same
that.
day as Red Dead. And same day we go to Comic Con.
Yeah,
What day is that? Next Friday.
Yeah.
26. Comic Con day.
Oh, there's a Red Dead trailer out today.
Is it?
Gameplay
I'm
trailer.
actually not a fan of Red Dead.
I don't know if I want to get it or not.
No.
Come on. It's going to
Right.
be amazing.
I played the first one. It was alright. I'd rather like play GTA.
Yeah. What do you
I
mean?
really like playing like the Western games,
Yeah.
but I've not done it since like PS3 days.
Yeah.
So
It's a perfect game to get into.
it might be. I'm gonna see what it's like when it first comes out, because
Maybe.
even though it's Rockstar, they do have such a high representation.
And they always follow up.
They do, but this might be the game that doesn't. There is that.
There's always, that's that
chance.
possibility every year.
Yeah, but that's what I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
They might do a Ubisoft and just go rubbish.
Oh, God.
I just know I'm not.
Can we talk
really
about how
good.
rubbish Ubisoft is?
Yeah, they're horrible.
Well,
I don't buy any of their games anymore.
well, you bought South Park.
Yeah.
That was the last one I
Liar.
got.
Any more?
That was good.
Fractured Butthole.
But it's
Still
like
haven't completed that.
you still not finished it.
No, I,
He
don't-
didn't
That's the
finish,
second
he
one.
hasn't
I go
finished
between
Spider-Man.
I go between games.
You can go back to them.
Don't. Saying that, I'm gonna have to do that with God of War because I've just got God of War, and
The first one.
fourth one, the newest
Oh,
one.
the newest one.
Yeah, I got the newest
Oh,
one.
you keep saying God of War. I think you're talking about the first one.
Well, that's what it says, isn't it? It's just God of War. It doesn't say God of War 4.
No, but
Do any-
Everyone knows it's the fourth one, but it's not. Technically, it's not
Oh,
even
I
the
don't
fourth
know.
one. It's like the ninth one because they had them on like the PSP and the Vita
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to play that and then do Spider-Man next week. Spider-Man
I
DLC.
don't think the Spider-Man DLC is going to be very long.
I hope I can complete it in a day.
I don't think it's going to be very long.
For £16, you kind of don't expect it to be, because it's the 3 DLCs, but it's over every month.
Yeah.
Because it's like a couple missions, and they said they might do stuff around the map. I don't know, if I get a day and a bit out of the content, I'll be happy.
yeah.
Generally, I would be happy, but because of how good the game is, I really don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care. I just hope the storyline's a bit good, like it has been, to be honest.
Yeah.
We kind of like burned through our topics a lot faster than we planned.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
It's
No.
just we need to come up with more.
We elaborate
Some
on stuff.
bullshit.
But this is where it'll be good for you, the listeners, to help out and whatever this is on, try and contact us.
Yeah.
We'll try and do a social media page on something like Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Definitely, if we do on YouTube, please comment below
Yeah.
on kind of topics we can possibly talk about. Really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's we come into the room about 5 minutes before we start. We just jot down some ideas.
Yeah,
We start talking.
and it's like it's stupid because we always have a week in between.
A week in
And
between, we're
oh,
never
yeah, we need to
prepared.
come up with ideas. I mean, we do sometimes.
You think about it, we were
Usually.
planning to do the first one for 2 years and we didn't have anything to talk about when we came in.
And we nailed it.
And we still nailed that
We
one.
did.
We've been going for half an hour now.
That's alright.
I think like with
But-
like people giving us topics, maybe we should say stuff that we're a bit interested in so that topics might fall towards what we know. We're happy to look at stuff we don't know,
Yeah.
but
Just
maybe
so
there's
it
something that
teaches us.
you want us to talk about and maybe one of us knows a bit more about it. Like,
Okay, should we go around listing 5 things that we're super interested in, or we do in our like normal day routine that we can link?
Okay.
Would you like to
We'll
start
start you
off,
off,
Tom?
Oh no.
Since you're suggesting it, so
Um.
Well, I kind of
Oh, should we like fashion, fitness, gaming? How many is that? Was that 4?
That's
that
four.
was 3.
That was 3.
Sorry.
I can't. I
Fish-
failed maths.
Fishing, fashion, gaming, fitness. I suppose college work. Can we talk about college work? I'd rather skip that out. Actually.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
not talk about that one. We want to keep that one out, really.
Films / TV shows. The 5th one, I really don't know.
It's a big one. isn't it?
Should we just YouTube
That's-
content?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's a big one. isn't it?
Let's do YouTube content. Pretty much everyone else is going to be.
I can
fairly
do.
similar to-
Yeah, mine's going to be similar. Mine will probably be like YouTube content, gaming, films, not TV, 'cause I don't really watch TV.
I probably watch the most TV out of everyone here. Don't
Wrestling. That'd be a big one for me.
That would be a good topic because at least me and Kieran can. Well, actually, Kieran knows
I
me.
know.
But it would be good
these
for
are
me because I would learn
Yeah.
somewhat. Of that.
What would another one be for me? I'm trying to think of what else I like.
I think music. We could go into more detail about music. Like we could
Yeah.
go into like a specific
I'm
like
not super big into music.
albums or something that we like.
I really can't think of a 5th one.
Keep it at 4 then.
Yeah, I have 4. Wrestling's like my biggest thing. So
Yeah, maybe we should.
wrestling
just
is
set
most of
3.
them. I play all the games, so follow every single promotion I can think of.
Yeah. Obviously, gaming, TV and films.
Anime.
Oh,
It
yeah.
comes under TV and
Yeah.
films, but
Chuck anime in there.
It's got comic stuff, manga and stuff. So
actually, yeah, we could have said comics because I'm interested in like Watch Mojo. They do like the comics and stuff.
Watch Mojo isn't very
Alright,
good.
Kieran. Go on. What's your 3rd?
No, I've 3
What's
there.
your 4th one?
Alright, that's just
Fourth,
backhanded.
I failed maths over here, so I can't count.
Got a mean streak, Tom.
Finally passed after God knows how many times. Go on. 4th one. We're waiting.
Come on, we're waiting. We're
I don't
stalling
know.
here.
Come
I'm
on.
trying to buy time for the podcast.
Yeah,
we
well,
will buy
no.
time for you.
Come on. 4th one.
4th one.
Stop doing the countdown clock. Even though it's probably copyrighted.
Don't know. I'm pretty much.
Dance, music, fashion, catwalks. Do you like the weather?
It's my turn, Tom, not yours. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just buying time for us waiting around for your answer.
Let's just say music.
Fortnite.
Let's say music.
Yeah. Okay, so we've all
I'm
got
calling
very,
it a 4.
we've got all very similar.
Well, yeah, we all said gaming, YouTube, and
Oh my god, we could have like a
TV
food
and film.
podcast where we just talk about our favourite foods.
I don't eat much food though. I'm very fussy.
chicken
Yeah, but you
nuggets
talk
and
about
chocolate.
what chocolate you like and what chicken nuggets are the best ones.
I am currently eating chocolate at the moment, to be fair.
We can take you to 3 different places, get nuggets, and you can tell us which one's the best.
Or
3 chicken nugget places.
Or you'll get-
McDonald's non-stop.
Yeah.
Or you get chicken nuggets from somewhere and bring them. Don't tell me where they're from. I just want to go guess where they're from.
Yeah, you have to be blindfolded because you know McDonald's have like the 5 different.
Yeah.
Is it like bone
No.
tail?
No, I think
Tail?
No, they're all called. They're all called,
Yeah, I
like,
know
different
that,
ones.
but
yeah.
Like a
where'd
boot
you get
and
one looks
tail
like
from?
one looks like a fish.
It's
To be
like-
fair.
It's like boot.
Bone. Bone is one. I saw it the other day.
Is it?
Yeah,
I swear there's only
There
two
might be like
shapes.
boat.
I saw it on a podcast the other day.
I
That's
swear
what I was
there's only
talking
two
about.
shapes.
I
can't
know the
think what it
circle
is.
one.
The circle one, and then there's like one that's slightly not a circle,
And then there's one that's a boot.
and there's one that's a boot.
Right in your boot.
I'm leaving that in. I'm not gonna edit that out.
That's what he gets for being a meme lord.
That's not even me as well, so.
I know how no one's gonna get bleeped out apart from the person last week.
Yeah,
That's basically what's happening.
Yeah.
pretty much. So, eventually, we do plan to have guests on, and
We'll basically ask them what their favourite thing is.
Yeah.
And
you enjoy yourself there.
could you not, guys?
Stop just messing with like don't know
He's
what it's
fingering a
called.
brush.
It's like a brush, but some wires are coming
I
through.
hate
in
to
the
say
room
it, but
we're
yeah,
in.
effectively I am.
It's like a brush of like a cover.
It's where all
of
the wires.
wires are
Okay.
coming through.
Anyway, back to what we were saying. We do plan to have guests on, so it might be our friends. It's probably most
Yeah.
likely our friends.
Even like lecturers, which we pretty much class as friends because
Lee.
we need to have Lee,
We need to get
Yes.
Leon.
Simon.
Yeah.
There's very interesting guests which
Yeah,
we want on.
we think they're very interesting people, so they'd be very good to be on.
So yeah, we'll have our lecturers. We'll have our friends,
Yeah.
depending on what
Yeah.
topics we're talking about.
Yeah.
We'd get Simon on for painting.
Yeah, we want to do like a podcast while we're painting because we've started up doing painting every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, I love it.
I
In
love
fact,
it
we-
too, yeah.
We all enjoy doing it because it's
It's
us three
therapeutic.
again and one of the teachers, which we pretty much I class as a friend. I don't actually look at him as like a
Yeah.
teacher.
No,
He's
yeah.
And that's
pretty
not
much
being
one of us.
disrespectful. I'm just like
He's
'cause
pretty
he
much
is
one of
su-
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's such a nice person. So
Oh, he's going to listen to this.
that's a really good point. I didn't
Yeah.
even think about
He's the
that.
only part.
It sounds like we're just
As of when we're
trying to get
recording
brownie
this,
points.
it's like as we're recording this, he's the only one who's heard it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. First person to hear last week's podcast as well.
you're probably
While
the
we were
first person
painting.
who thinks
Yeah.
who
So
hears next week,
This week's.
this week's
But it'll be in 2 weeks' time.
half term. Boy.
Oh, what are we going to do about holidays?
yeah,
We'll try and do like in advance.
we're just trying to get in advance.
We'll
Yeah,
try and do it. in
because
advance.
we were saying like
Nice one.
we're gonna be doing them in like so we have
Extra
extra.
backups.
So we've always done 2 by the
Yeah.
time we upload one of them.
Yeah.
So we always have one. But like I was saying, like if a topic comes up in the news or something that we
Uh-huh.
want to talk about that's more recent to that week, we'll do that podcast, but then we'll upload that one before the other one.
Yeah, so it's more.
So basically, it'll just be like
consistent.
1 week. We'll just say at the beginning, this one will be up before the next
I
one
don't
you
even
will
think
hear
I
will
need
be.
to do that because we don't really talk about topical stuff.
No.
These
No,
ones.
unless there is a literally dates or something in it.
But even if we have, we've been pretty good with listing off dates. So it's like today's one, when we filmed it, we were talking about Red Dead. When realistically, this is probably going to be after
yeah, Red
Yeah.
Dead.
Red Dead's out.
Red Dead will
So-
be out.
So,
So
for context, this is pretty much a week before Red Dead comes out.
yeah, this is Tomorrow is Friday, so it's literally a week tomorrow.
So yeah.
No, I think that's
That's
pretty
pretty
much
much
how
it.
the guests will work. We'll
Yeah.
probably do the same amount of time because realistically, they're not going
We-
to have like
Yeah, they've
great
pretty much
time
got the
schedules.
same time as us, really.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Let's do it.
depending on how it is, we may go for longer. We may have slightly longer podcasts
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
a good topic. And
Yeah.
we're in
And
And
if
we're
we-
relaxed and we're comfortable talking.
And we have the time to do it, really, and it's not
Yeah.
doesn't get too loud. But we can always cut that bit out if it gets too loud. That's odd.
the lights just come on.
Light just came on. Only one little
Jesus.
yes.
But yeah, that's pretty much the idea for the guest podcast. We'll probably arrange to do them probably once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just,
So we kind of
Yeah. Keep it consistent. Not,
so we
but
keep
not
it
too
consistent
much.
with just us three, and then we'll do it with a guest. But like Ryan said, if we do have one which is kind of topical and we want out as soon as possible, we'll just
Yeah.
put that one in first.
If it's more related to
Yeah.
that week, then
Yeah.
it'd be a
Yeah.
bit more like we should probably put this one out before that one, because if we wait, then it might not be relatable to that,
No.
and then want to be like, this happened ages ago.
Right.
And yeah, that's the idea for those podcasts.
This was the second week of podcasts.
We've done it.
Well,
Second week.
the Deadline podcast.
The Deadline
We've got
Podcast.
the name.
Yeah. Logo soon.
Logos-
Even though you're seeing it.
Logos
You're
in
probably
the works.
looking at it right now,
Yeah.
or
But
you're
for
not.
us,
You're
it's in
listening
the
to
works.
Yeah,
So yeah, guys, thank you
Yeah.
very much for
Right.
coming.
yeah.
Viewers,
As always.
As
thanks
always.
and whatever
If
you're
you made it
listening
this
on
far.
this. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you've made it this far.
If you're actually
Cheers.
listening.
If you're there,
Hi.
hi and bye.
Yeah.
As
bye.
if they're going to hi back.
Hey.
Maybe.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that's the podcast. We'll see you next week, same time, same
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Same people.
that'll
apart
be
from every
weird.
other week.
Yeah.
But maybe
No,
we-
because it'll still be us, just with a guest.
yeah,
Yeah.
same people plus one maybe,
Or two.
or two,
Maybe
or
6.
16.
Who knows?
Not having that many 16 people won't fit in this room.
I think we could, actually.
Get very
Audio would
hot.
be rubbish, but we could. So yeah, that's it. See you lot later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.